Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games, and tonight we are going to be playing... Let me show you. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All for the PC. This will be the very first time we're playing it, so if you're just joining us, you haven't missed a thing. But if you'd like to check out some of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. So as we were talking about before, this is the second game of the original Phoenix Wright trilogy. We played the first one before. It's on my YouTube if you want to check it out. I have never played this one before. I'm going to be 100% blind going into it. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see, Namira, I'm interested to hear the version of the soundtrack since I remember Ace Attorney 2 and 3 being the most bloopy. I believe these are remastered tunes in the PC version. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm excited to see what's in there. Let's see, Rose, hold it! You're gonna go locate food, but here's a Hostarino. Thank you so much for that, Rose. Get something tasty, and we will see you whenever we get back. And yeah, the title screen music in here is really good. I'm looking forward to hearing the courtroom music, because the big intense courtroom music in Ace Attorney 1, oh, so good. So good. Alright, let's get into this thing. Let's do this. So right now we're going to play the first case, which, as with the first game, is a tutorial case called Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. It's a little more Dark Souls than I remember it being. September 8th, 9:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. That's a heck of an intro right there. Yeah, the music is a great pick for the opener right there. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Well, that's sinister! What the heck? A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch! My head is throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Ah! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's your fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you had proved that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What's this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you've got the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Well, this is bad. I guess I must have plot-convenient anime amnesia. Interesting. What a great way to do a tutorial! Why does the player need to be taught how to do the basics again? Because Phoenix forgot. Oopsies. Head bonk, Phoenix forgot how to lawyer. Courtrooms are known for being places where you can assault people with no witnesses. There was 2 security guards right there. What the hell? How did that happen? Why is her name Bird when it should be Robin due to the red feathers on her breast? You know, that is the sassiest way they could have possibly done that, Rin, and I wish they had now. That's amazing. Rose, that sounds delicious, and I may be a little bit jealous. 5 minutes in, we've already died to the judge's Dark Souls boss, and we got anime amnesia. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be tasty. Oh, Rose, I did miss that. Congratulations. What kind of germ did he get, if you don't mind me asking? Either way, just take the congratulations. That's awesome. Let's see. What can I piece together? The sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please tell me it's just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Let's see, Rose work overnight in a grocery store deli, make salads and stuff. Oh, nice. Solid $15 an hour. We're getting full-time hours right now. That's fantastic. And night shift. You know, I'm a big fan of that. Often a nice chill time to be doing your stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. Cut your streaming time down to 2 nights a week. That just means that there'll be more anticipation on those days that you aren't streaming. People are going to be missing you more, and people are going to be all that much more eager to see you. What do you do? Pop on then. It's a win-win for everybody right there, I think. So yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Really good to hear. Vaguely blue accented like a magpie. That is true. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes! I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Justin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. So the prosecuting attorney over here, Winston Payne, was the tutorial attorney we had to face in the tutorial in the first game, and we kind of clobbered him then. Let's see. Rose is probably the only store I've worked at where they give benefits to part-timers as well. Oh, that's awesome! Sounds like a good thing all around right there. Gumshoe cuts himself shaving every day in the same spot. You'd think he'd learn, but I think he's just a creature of habit at this point. We also remember Dick Gumshoe from the first game. He's a friend of ours, even if he's not all that competent as a police officer. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches in the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the record. The victim fell from the walking path above. Looks plausible. Falling from that height onto some stones could mess you up pretty bad. Fair enough, fair enough. Gumshoe is a lot of fun. He deserves a raise. I'm iffy on that one. She does have a good heart, though. That's the important thing. With a name like Dustin Prince, you were assigned forensics officer. I love the pun names in this game. They make me so happy. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. What was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually. It's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved in the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I better check the court record and see what I can find. strange. Pressing on the pink sword again does nothing. I'm glad somebody went there. So what do we got? The attorney's badge. It's my all-important attorney's badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney and solves every puzzle in the game effortlessly, clearly. The cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how I got there. Well, what it means is it's a phone. I know you've got amnesia, but I'm pretty sure you know what a phone is. Show him the badge! Sky, my brother played these games, but I never got to see the gameplay. I'm excited. Excellent! I'm so glad I can bring that to you. And hey, Dr. Belvin, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. I hope we both had time to recover from our timeouts in Finn's channel. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. That is very precise. Cause broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Crime photo 1, the victim fell from the walking path above. Alright, we've also got profiles here. Maggie Bird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, age 30, the victim and a policeman. Seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne, age 53, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. And Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. He looks pretty rough for 31, don't you think? And hey, Havoc, welcome in and thank you for the raid. How are you doing today, Havoc? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And Sabbath, welcome in. Thanks for joining on that raid. For anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, the second of the original Phoenix Wright games. Shipbreaker, nice. I think Rose actually gave me a copy of that, but I haven't got around to playing it yet. I'm waiting for it to come out early access. But oh, it looks so chill. It looks so chill. Let's see, stream was good, ended up being rated while I was AFK. Well, that's pretty cool though. How do you enjoy Shipbreaker? How's that going for you? Hope you're doing good. Oh, you got a second one later, Belvin? Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear that. Let's see, Satanic Joker, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? How's everything going for you? Shipbreaker's a darn good game for early access. Doesn't feel like early access. I know watching Rose play that, it looked just amazing. Very cool looking game. I'm excited to see what 1.0 brings for it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. Broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on that day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Alright, we have our first testimony in here. So let's see how this goes. Defiant Salem, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Let's see. Oh boy, conjecture! My favorite kind of thing to hear in a courtroom. Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it's clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Well, shit! Well, shit! This piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. It's the picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. Court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here's nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright. So this is our first bit of actual gameplay in here. Let's see. Yeah, victims tend to do that, just like Murder on the Orient Express. Oh, wait. I don't think that's a thing that happens very often. It is glorious handwriting, though, seriously. Even as the life is leaving his body, all he's thinking is penmanship. Penmanship. Which I respect. Also, the prosecution is allowed to hide things because discovery law apparently doesn't exist in the Phoenix Wright universe. The Phoenix Wright universe does have some weird trial law and evidentiary law. It's not very friendly towards defense attorneys, that's for sure. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to his testimony again, and then we're gonna start pressing him to see if we can get any more details. Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the body, sir. Alright, let's press on that. About those glasses. Oops, wrong button. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing on her ID, pal. What do I do now? Let's continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I can totally feel it down in my gut. We're gonna go ahead and save here too, because I want to make sure that I'm saving as often as possible. Oh, we still got our old saves from the first trial too. We'll start saving over those now. Alright, there we go. Trusty, dusty old Gumshoe. Can't ever get rid of that guy. Hey, Phoenix is doing great. He does do really well in this. Let's see. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Hey, Trey Dog, welcome in. How are you doing today? The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I don't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. That is what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't hum me! I know the picture says Maggie, but... when she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about the picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. Alright, so let's go back to that thing. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Alright, so let's check the court record. Alright, so we've got the picture right here. I don't know how he would have reached across to get that M like he was. So what's the contradiction right there? I've got to guess. I think I'm going to present this. That is not the right thing. They aren't, are they? Nope, not that. Let's see, so they want me to present a contradiction here. Let's see, crime scene photo 1, let's check this out again. Oh! Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is that it? Wait, seriously? What did the game want me to do here? I was sure that was it. Because I can't see anything written in that photo. Maybe I need to press on this statement too. Let me try pressing on this. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. Or maybe I was pressing on the wrong point there. Yeah, I think I was pressing on the wrong point. I think that was my thing. So let's... let's see, let me present this. Is that the right thing? Oh, it might have been my original guess, too. Yeah, I think it was my original guess then. Try this again. Let's see, present. This is... not that either? Damn it! Well, this is going well. Sure, Trey Dog, what are you seeing? Don't forget we've got a hint command for things like this, too. I should put adventure in the title. I'm gonna do that, too, actually. Let's see. Adventure. There we go. Excellent. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh yeah, we have a button to check profiles of people too, that's true. Let me check these out. Nothing much to see in there. Yeah, I don't see anything useful in there right now, unfortunately. Oh, names! Alright, let's see. So I've got Maggie Bird, Dustin Prince. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see the problem. They actually pulled this trick in the first game, too. You'd think I would have learned it now, but yeah, they pulled that same trick in the first game. Dang it. And Shenanigans, thank you for the 26-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Shenanigans. Hope everything is going well with you. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, me too. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name. No! It's very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Alright, we got through the first sequence. Let's see what we got coming up next. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she'd bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Alright, I see a couple things we need to press on in here. Oh, go ahead and save since we're on our last life. Just not great, but that's where we're at. Alright, so Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. Got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Anyway. He's hiding something already, that's weird. Good to hear, Defiant Salem. Good to hear, good to hear. Phoenix Wright one-hit KO mode. Go! We've been here before. We'll make it through somehow. Alright, it sounded like they were talking about marriage. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? Saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. So Maggie had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss. Gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was gonna give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Wow, wait a second, why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Hey, Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing today? It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would you only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. Baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Let's press further. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? You're saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? What was custom made? Hey, Luna! Welcome in, Luna! How's your week going? How's your weekend looking? And thank you for a 16-month resub. I really appreciate that support, Luna. Hope everything's going well with you. Yeah, Havoc, I love the presentation in this game. It's so charming. It just makes me smile. I love it. Oh, sorry to hear you're sick, Punisher. Hopefully you get better soon. Yep, that's what I said. The glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? I think it is. I think it is. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Wow, it's hideous! What a gross-looking baseball mitt! Let's see, I didn't decide to mute alerts, so I think they're just probably pretty quiet. I had to turn the volume for the game way down. I don't have separate audio channels for the game and the rest of my PCs, so anytime I have to crank down the audio for a game, it turns down the audio for the alerts just a bit. I'm working on finding a way around that, but it's not simple. How writing this week, Luna? Congratulations. I know that can be difficult to get into. It does look like a bunch of bananas, it's true. Welcome in, Arthur Cross. How are you doing today? Ooh, Edinburgh. Hopefully you're good enough for that trip. It sounds like that could be fun. Give me just a moment, folks. I need to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Thank you for your patience right there. And Rose, I can't believe I've never thought to use Windows per application sliders. That's brilliant, and I'm definitely going to be looking into that in the future. Thank you for that. That's probably going to help a lot. Let's see. Lee A2, welcome in. How are you doing, Lee A2? We're starting more Phoenix Wright, so good time to stop in. Yeah, 2 PC alert setup is ideal, but I didn't want to spring for 2 PCs is all. Alright, let's see what we got here. Examine this hideous baseball glove. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Let's see, birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think the court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Let's see, doing excellent now that, especially now that you're live with this insanity. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have you with us, Leah, too. Yeah, see, that adds 2 different points of failure as well, Rose, and that would make me so anxious. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote the name with his right hand. Yes, perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. I actually think I already see where we're going with this, but we're going to play it out. We're going to play it out. Alright, so first looked into the handwriting. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not just a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what were the results of the investigation? That's true, you do have redundancies as well. That's a good point. I'm going to go ahead and save here as well. Alright. Couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger. Pointer finger? You know, when you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, I figured there should be something on his finger if he'd been writing in sand. And the results? Alright, so he found there was sand trapped under the fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. Guess he's right. And there's more. There's also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin? Yep, can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. It's the power of scientific investigation. Gumshoe's afraid of pointers sounds like a writing character. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass. Like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found him. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitively written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand. Think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Present? What about it? This is what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking, viewers. So let me get back to that statement. Alright, so confirm that the victim wrote his name with the right hand. But if you look in the evidence, got a right-handed baseball glove. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Can you tell the court what is special about this glove? Special? I never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Well, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? No. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was just... Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I object! Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Think about it that way. Yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is... No, it's not possible! Mr. Payne... Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! All right. You did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again. Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No! Not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I feel that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I have to see what I can find out during the recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for a recess. Judge is an idiot like usual. Yeah, he's not the brightest, that's for sure. Gumshoe reminds me of the detective from Lupin. He kind of does, yeah. I can see that. I love how people in the games look like they took a physical blow and they get wrecked by his David. It's so good. It just, this game is so thematic and it makes the courtroom drama so much more exciting than it probably is, which I love. And the witnesses shade his game. Don't call me to the stand. I don't know nothing. I'll plead the fifth. You see if I don't. Let's go ahead and save our progress here. There we go. Go ahead and take a drink. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Press is pleading the fifth and possible in Japan. Probably not. But that doesn't mean I won't do it. I'm full of bad ideas, it turns out. The policeman from Jet Set Radio. Oh man, I haven't thought about that in a while. Good game though, good game. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong to try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problems first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. This could be interesting. I played the fifth. The fifth what? Fifth Commandment? It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I have to work on how to tie this into everything else, but this seems important. You caught up on chat a little bit. The animations are so animated, they're so cute, I love them. The Fifth Element, yeah, I played the Fifth Element. Oh, jeez. I played the Fifth of Jack Daniels. Fifth of Beethoven, the 5th of November? You get a lot of things right there. There is actually Article 38, so there is something technically I can argue. Rose, oh god. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everybody had already left. Ah! Now who the heck is this? Oh yes, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything would be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where'd you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be as forgetful old prune like you. Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. What's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Well, this is messy. Yeah, I played the 5th episode of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. There is execrable, there is that. Not a very commonly used word, but definitely one they could stand to get some more attention. September 8th, 11:54 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Alright, round 2. He does have amnesia. At the beginning of the game, he got struck by an unknown assailant. And now he can't remember a thing, which is basically their excuse for doing a tutorial in the game. Because, normally if you did a tutorial, you'd be asking, why doesn't Phoenix know how to be a lawyer? Well, it's because he has amnesia, so that's why they're doing a tutorial. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be... Oh god! Wait, hang on! Wait, hang on! What are you doing? Alright, slow down! Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. I didn't expect it to go that fast. Caught me off guard. I'm sorry. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him. You gotta go fast. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course the university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I'm in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mommy. If you must know, Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Oh god, this guy's gonna be exhausting. Freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. I've never had one of those, Rin. You'll have to let us know how you like it. That Sonic emote is grotesque. It really is. Multi-track drifting? What? How? We're gonna have beef! Oh god, Trey Dog. Yeah, he definitely looks punchable. I like how they make the villains look super punchable in these games. It's fantastic. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Certainly decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yeah, she really is innocent. I can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I think he's on the verge of vanishing Gamaguma, most definitely. And yeah, astronaut ice cream has never been used by astronauts in space. It's not a thing. It's all lies! Speaking of lies. Let's see. It looks like I'm gonna have to save because I'm still only on 1 health bar right there, so let's do that. Alright, now I've completely replaced all of my saves from Phoenix Wright 1. So there we go. So he's at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about his life situation. Yeah, right at the top of the screen is my health bar, which every time I make an incorrect choice, it goes down a little bit. So I've only got, I can only make 1 incorrect choice before I get a game over now, which is bad. Back when you first played the Ace Attorney games, was it the same thing where you're just cruising on 1 health for a long time? I did that a bunch in the first game. So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college you go to just now. Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot! Does kind of look like a Stanley knife, I can see that. Rafflecoop, welcome in, how are you doing today? He doesn't remember the time that well, but he believes it was past 6. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't really expect smarts from you. Arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder, he didn't answer the question. Answer the question! How did you know what time it was? Tisk, tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. Guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's the thing that tells the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in the picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I know the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart, it's utter nonsense. No first-class person doesn't live by your time by time. We're gonna watch how we're raising those notions. People live through the fucking traits. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talking about a first-class waste of time. In any case, that headshake is so douchey. I love it. Oh, this guy's the worst. So all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of his eyes. Yeah, just cut that little one little yellow part out. Just get it out of there. Get it out of there. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. A shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, practically extreme police officer. It was also his tie and the cheap low-cut things. Also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Let's see when I come first. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick. Do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured out that yet. Worse than Von Karma? Worse than Gantz? I mean, it's a high bar to clear. I don't know if we can get there yet. Those eyelashes are fantastic, though. Are those eyelashes? I assume they're eyelashes. Passion sweaty, oh god. So, he looked up and met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Wellington cosplay when? Oh god, I don't want to look anything like this guy. Roxana, welcome in. How are you doing today? Git was a pretty fantastic villain, he really was. Hasaka, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your week going so far? Hope everything's going good. So it was the face of the pretty defendant. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. How much you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation? There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? So the only other thing he saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. What would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. Could be, but no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, and it was something else. He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas. That would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind. I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything alright, Nick? Alright, I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing. So let's go ahead and skip to that last statement again. And I'm gonna save. I've still only got that one life, which is a little terrifying. Go back to the first save over at that one. Gotta get that potassium! Yeah, Pain has the most shrill voice in this game, too. It's agony. It's agony! Oh, Asaki, you got your booster today. Congratulations. Hopefully you don't get too many side effects. And that is really awesome. Are they rolling out pretty well over by you? They haven't started rolling out here, but they've been talking about that happening pretty soon. Save scum, best scum, truth, truth. Oh yeah, Shannon. Unfortunately, that chip shortage is really devastating. Plus all the Bitcoin people buying up all the cards and driving the price to the moon. It's really frustrating. Sorry to hear that. Alright, so this seems like an inaccuracy, so let's see if we can correct it, because I don't think... Well, let's also look at our new evidence, because we haven't looked at this. So we got the business card with the handwritten cell phone number on the back. And that's the con artist. Alright, we can't look at those any further, but I think instead of a bunch of bananas... Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? Baseball glove? Does it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Oh, what? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Oh, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo for Copernican theory. The world... I can't keep up. I can't keep up. It's too fast. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I kind of wish they did give it to him to bite into. I was trying. It's so fast. Sanka, I think LTG said he played the Tales of Arise demo. I know somebody in here did. Either LTG or Drev said they tried it out and they really liked it so far, so we got at least 1 point of data. It looks so good though, doesn't it? Vane, it does kind of look like a bunch of bananas, but still, we're trying to get a client proved innocent for murder. We gotta do what we can. How are you doing today, Vane? Hope everything's going good with you. Freeze-dried ice cream sandwich is awesome. Excellent, Rin. Glad to hear, glad to hear. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting, evil man. You like those people who rejected Joan of Arc and put her to death. She was brave and courageous, only to be caught by horrible, unrighteous people. When she didn't do anything wrong, she was still gruesomely burned. Which boils down to, you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Phoenix is so aggressive in court. I love it, though. It's so dramatic. It's so dramatic. Want to eat bananas? I'm kind of getting a taste for bananas now, too, all of a sudden. How about that? That is a good old Winston Payne from the tutorial of the first game as well. He's back, and he's pissed. We're going to have to take him down again now. It does seem a little suspicious, Bravo Coop. I'd say so. I would definitely say so. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Well, I see a problem with that testimony already. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Oh god, Defiant Salem, I hate when that happens. It drives me nuts. The judge does have a luxurious beard, though. It's beautiful. I'm jealous. Right, so the girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized you were there. She ran away, just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like a guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, it did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran in the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. I'm gonna get more information out of him. Oh yeah, god, potatoes. Potatoes are the worst also because they tend to last a pretty long time. So you don't usually suspect them of going bad, but when they do. Alright, let's make sure and save again because we're still in the danger zone here. Alright. So then he immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately? As in... As in, immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learned about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. I already know what she's getting at. We're gonna play through this first. Zig, welcome in. How are you doing today, Zig? Oh, everything going well with you? It's true, it's true. I apologize, folks. I gotta blow my nose again. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. He says it must have been 6:45 when he made the call. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal! I graduated from a top-ranked college! I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken in what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Let's see, Zig had a workout, got a new travel bag. Need to get your apartment in order to go visit strange and foreign places like my girlfriend's apartment and Hamburg. Ooh, nice. Little bit of traveling, sounds like a lot of fun, Zig. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, so the police showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? I got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. You didn't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. So I think I know where we're going here, so let me get to this. So he says he must have been 6:45 when he made the call. But if we check the court record, time of death was at 6:28. Actually, let's go back. Let's see. I don't know which statement to press against. I think it's this one. I don't know. I'm going to try pressing on this one. We're already saved, so I think we should be good. So let's present this right here. There we go. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? In the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. Right? I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying the first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard about that all genius have a strange quirk or two? So by that rationale, I would have my own quirk. I don't think it's simple, plain people like you gonna... Enough! Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Oh, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further, absolutely. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh. I see. Looks like he had his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. Hold on. Clear this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he lost it. Therefore, delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. Guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yes, there is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. This one should be easy, because... What's that there? What's that there? What's that there? You'd think it'd be a pretty short search, wouldn't you? That's, hey Tom, welcome in. 9.5 out of 10. I'll take that. Got a little bit of room to improve. Always a good thing. How are you doing today, Tom? How's your week going? And if we have any mods around, can I get a shout out for Tom? Thank you. If anybody in here isn't following Retrograde Tom, get on that. Play some very cool stuff. Just saw you were playing on Toonstruck the other day, which I played for the first time this year. It's a good game. It's a very cool game. I heard they actually have a bunch of footage that they shot for the sequel that never used. I'd love to see that someday. That would be a dream come true. But yeah, make sure to click that link. Give Tom a follow. He's good people. You'd enjoy hanging out over there. But his special eyes. Look with your special eyes. Yeah, he must really be blind without his glasses. My goodness. Yeah, and all of a sudden the screen size gets bigger. It's true, I never thought I'd want like a big chonky phone, but now I watch Netflix at work. Alright, so I think this is our evidence right here. Quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. Crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ugh. Order! What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's reason enough to throw a suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share with the court? I'm going to make sure to save here. Let's see, right here? Sure. The foldable screens too, I'm interested in those, but I worry about their longevity, but I'd love to have one, what is it, one day. Archetype Saber, you're just in time. How are you doing today? How's your week going so far? Maybe he didn't have pocket change, true, but he didn't throw that out yet. That would have been a clever cover, though, I think. Yeah, the strangling himself, it's not a good look. It's not. Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yeah, I got an idea. Yeah, we wore our Archetype Saber. Very hype in here, very hype. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Let's see, I think this is what we want to present. Because I think that's what he was doing, is I think he was writing the name in the sand during the 15 minutes. So I'm going to try presenting that. No, that wasn't it, damn it! Oh god, we've only got one health bar now. Living on the edge, we literally can't get any less health than we have right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Zig. So I'm waiting it out, but I would love to have one day. That's so cool. Let's see. I guess the phone, maybe? No, that isn't it either. Oh shit, I think we just got game over. Oh no. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. It's a clear-cut case with little reason for doubt, and further deliberation will not be required here. The court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately and be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oops. Well, let's let's try that again. That's not how that's supposed to go. By the way, who am I? Alright, so yes, I have an idea. Alright, let's see what we got here. The one piece of evidence that will answer the following: why didn't the witness call the police right away? Take a look at our two photos. Crime scene photo number 1. Crime scene photo number 2 is just the name. I don't think there's anything else to see there. I think maybe the names list? I've got a suggestion, Arthur. I'll take it. And don't forget, we've got the hint command active for this game. We're playing by adventure game rules, so if you think you got something, feel free to put exclamation mark hint, and you'll know if I'm looking for hints or not. Yeah, we already dealt with that earlier in the case. That was the first contradiction we found, as a matter of fact. Yeah, throwing frogs in chat always gets my attention. That's why I put those two in the hint command. Yeah, so we got that already, luckily. So that definitely threw some doubt on what was otherwise looking like an airtight case, so we're good there. Ah, no worries, Geek Boy, no worries. Hope the laundry is going well. Let's see, so we tried presenting the... we tried presenting the picture of the name, Crime Scene Photo 2, and tried presenting the cell phone. And neither of those were it. Witness does have bad eyesight, that's true. Do you think of the glasses, maybe? That could be, that could be. Alright, let's try it, let's try it. Good call, Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That the glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now, well, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Whoa! Head bobble, oh my god. Fluffies, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your week been going? Ah, jeez, that's frustrating, Geek Boy. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Oh, we better save again. Alright. Your Honor! The defense is making a mockery of this court! Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie with an EY, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. Wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name is Maggie with an IE or Maggie with an EY? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Ms. Bird before the trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep would have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes, there was. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Well, that's easy. Because the cell phone Maggie found in the park. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you'd lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie with an EY, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an IE. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you know was how her name sounded. Order! Order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, I think we gotta save again. We're still very low in life here. These games can be silly and frustrating, but God, do I love bringing the cases home. I know, it's so satisfying and exciting. I love it. I love it so much. I wonder how many people have actually turned off their computer during a save. You'd be surprised. We actually had someone, I used to work at an IT desk at Circuit City, fixing computers. And we had a guy who worked with me at the store. He was actually a fellow coworker, not at the IT desk, but he worked in the store, who brought in a computer when he was doing a Windows update. And he was at the part of the Windows update where it said, updating Windows, do not turn off your PC. And he turned off his PC. And he said, like, there's no reason they say that, right? That's just like sort of a precaution, but it's totally okay. Like, no, it turns out it's super duper not okay. And also your Windows is just ruined now. You've ruined your PC. We need to completely wipe the hard drive and reinstall Windows. And it's 100% your fault, it turns out. So how many people turn off during when it says don't turn off your PC? Turns out they exist. They're out there. When you panic, turn off your computer during a BIOS flash. Oh no. I'm still gonna say that's okay, Rin, because I'm just terrified to flash my BIOS, period, most of the time. Scares the shit out of me. So kudos to you for at least attempting it. There's that. Kimaguma, you want a Blue Badger hoodie? I kinda do too, they are pretty nice. There's really some people out there, it's true, it is true. Lurking in the shadows, and they cannot be stopped. They really can't, I've tried. I can't believe I had to explain to somebody. It turns out when it says do not turn off your PC, what they mean by that, in technical terms, is do not turn off your PC. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness would have had? Very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? Said I can't offer an explanation. The trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. Let's see, I'm guessing the proof is probably the list of names right here. It's the only thing I can think of. Let's try that. We're saved anyway, so we should be good. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people, just like the cops who raid the brilliant artist Marisa, their disruptive genius at work and dialogue with the goddess. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? We better save again. Getting real dangerous here. Going back up to the top, it looks like. If only they added a for realsies, just to really hammer it home. They need that in there too. The chat members of Shada's Games, I hope you guys aren't like that. You're not con artists, are you? I hope. Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on its phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much! It does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. A police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Think about it logically. It makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. I'm going to save again because I'm not very good at that. Not a con artist, I can hardly draw. Photograph the cons, but in an artistic way. Nice. Nice. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. That slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I think I know what it is. I think it's in the first crime scene photo. So we're going to present that right here. Yeah, who cares? My client has been long proved guilty. We've already proved the witness lied like 8 times. Why are we still listening to this clown? Seriously. The bananas. Clearly, as soon as the defendant or as soon as the witness saw the bananas, he flew into berserk rage because, you know, he's had some problems with Donkey Kong in the past. And then he just killed. He sees bananas, he kills. I'm sorry, that's all it is. And Luna, thank you for investing in a Harvester sequel right there. You know who else would probably see bananas and kill? Our buddy Steve from Harvester. It never actually happened in the first Harvester game, but that feels very Steve to me. That feels very on brand for Steve. See bananas? Commit murder. Not like he needs a lot of excuses. He did kill a lot of people in that game. So, I can see why you'd be thinking about a Harvester sequel at a time like this. I know I am too, but of course I am constantly. So I'm glad you were able to redeem that, because what we're going to do, we're going to take those 15,000 points, and then we're not going to do anything with them because they don't actually have any monetary value, and also I have no ability to create a sequel either. But thank you for doing it nonetheless. I appreciate that. Finkel, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good week so far. He was always such a kidder after all. That's Steve, such a kidder. Goes bananas over bananas. Alright, let's try presenting the crime scene photo. The witness saw this. Mr. Wellington? Is he correct? By the expression on his face, I would say that wasn't it. Looks like I was wrong. Dang it! Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. It might be the other picture. Alright, let's go ahead and reload, and we'll try again. The long-lost Monkey Kong! I'm glad he didn't get a game. Would have been insufferable. Yeah, this judge is terrible. He really is. Alright, so... we'll blaze back through the dialogue. Right, is there something in the second crime scene photo? I can't see anything there. I saw something at the crime scene. Game Guma, you got a hint? What are you thinking? What are you thinking here? Because I got an idea, and I feel like it's the right thing, but I got no way how to prove it otherwise. So I'm not sure. But yeah, if you got a hint, Game Guma, I will take a hint. It really does seem like it, Roxana. It seems like a horrible world to be a defense attorney in. Ah, people! People, thank you, Gamagumo. I completely forgot I could do that. Alright. People, not things. So let's try presenting the profile. Must be the badge, damn it, don't start that. Let's present the profile of Dustin Prince. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on the date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. That was what I was thinking, because you could see his hat in the first photo. I was hoping that would prove it, but that's what you had to do. I was on the right track, at least. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they'd already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Ah, you guys are really creeping me out. Oh, I've been waving around and talking about a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all in that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Let me go ahead and save again. We're so close now, chat! We are so close now! And yeah, I love breakdown time. When the guy just loses his mind. I love it. Let's see. Kuchenin, welcome in. I love it when Phoenix Wright gets attention on Twitch. Doesn't get played nearly enough, but oh man, great series so far. This is my first time playing this game too, so I'm enjoying it. How are you doing today, Kuchenin? Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Call you Cake! Alright, I'll try and remember that. Welcome in, Cake. Hope you're doing well. You want proof that this phone is yours? I told you earlier. That phone I've lost. I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Ah, Kuchen is cake in German. Gotcha, gotcha. Cake and cocoa is the translation. Thank you, Rin. We actually have a bunch of viewers from Germany in here, so that makes sense. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you with us. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Not knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor! This is bad. Can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe... I'm not sure what we could prove with the stored numbers on the phone. Fingerprints? I got it! We should check for fingerprints! Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on the phone. Nick, don't you remember? We got that from Maggie. You wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You gotta be joking. You erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember! Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright. Oops, time to save again. And then we get caught up right here. Cake and cocoa is a wonderful, wonderful combo right there, most definitely. The British, I can't believe the British call it squirty cream. How did... Wow. I just heard that on TikTok yesterday. They were talking about... it's such a weird term. Follows, welcome in. I'm doing good. How about yourself, Follows? How's everything going with you? It doesn't spray and it's not cheese. Very misleading terminology right there. It's true, it's true. I heard Australia has a weird term for it as well, but I don't remember what it was. If you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself. Who I am? Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that'll be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. We've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? No, we gotta raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh, right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just gonna badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Oh God, save again. I know I'm making a lot of saves, but it's getting really tense. It is an abomination of food. So occasionally tasty, but not usually. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man. I'm Turbo-Man. One of the two, probably. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Oh, you have one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. You fully understand. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, it's your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. So what do we got? I've got a theory. You got the one piece? Nobody has the one piece. Me saves coming in the face of the end right there. Too intense! I love it. I love it. Alright, so what do we got? I got a theory. No, I don't think that is. That wouldn't be it, would it? I don't think it's anything in the profiles, right? No, I don't think there's anything in there. How do we prove it was his phone? We got that list. How do we connect it to them? SIM card? Honestly, I don't think SIM cards would have existed in 2002. I think this was from 2002. I don't think they were using SIM cards back then, as far as I know. They did? Even in a weird candy bar phone like his? I don't know, I never had a candy bar phone like that, I don't think. I used flip phones back then. All mobile phones used it? Huh. I don't remember my first phone having a SIM card. I could be wrong, though. How do you get the phone number in there somehow? That makes sense. I thought it was just programmed in without separate hardware. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't have a SIM card for my old flip phone. It was a long time ago, though. All your old janky phones had flip SIM cards? Ah, so some of them didn't. That's what I was thinking. And Kishua, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's possible they work in another way there, too. It's true. Plus, every time there's a piece of evidence where you're like, oh, if they actually like looked it up somehow, they'd be able to find out. They never actually do. Like those are prescription glasses. They should be able to find out where they came from, but nobody thought to do that. Never works that way like that. So what's the one piece of evidence that proves everything? That's a very good question, actually. So I don't think it's anything right there. Bada bing, bada boom, got it, David follows. Well played. That one's good. I'm not using the badge. I'm not doing that. God, how do I prove it? Credit card size. Oh my God, that's horrifying. Yeah, we've already proved that the glasses belong to him. But we need to, right now the problem is, we're claiming that his motive is related to this phone, but he says we have no way to prove that the phone belongs to him. Especially since he has another phone on him right now, and he's claiming that that phone is his. So we gotta find some way of proving that this phone belongs to him. Let's see, where did he get this phone? This phone? This was given to him directly by the defendant, because she found the phone in the park and was actually planning to return it to him when the murder happened. Game of Gumo, you got a hint? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, the one the witness has? I don't know where he got that one, actually. Phoenix asked him about it, and he never actually really answered. But that was where Phoenix remembered that he got bonked. So there is that as well. Yeah, Phoenix remembered something right there, but of course, it being a Phoenix Wright game, he didn't actually say what it was. Oh! We have access to a phone number. Are you talking about on the phone itself, Gamagumo? Because he got a call? Is that what you're thinking? So you're saying we should present the phone and maybe use the call history? Oh, on Nick's card, there is a phone number on there as well. I was wondering if maybe that was related. Because he says he handwrote his cell phone number on there, but I'm not sure that's true. Alright, let's try that. That seems like the only thing we haven't tried here yet. If we still have the mobile phone of the witness, whose phone has the witness? That's what we gotta figure out. Like, he's claiming that that is always been his phone, and the phone that we have right now is related to nobody, but that's what we're trying to prove. So we could try presenting the business card with the phone number on there. Like, if it was the real world, it'd say, hey, let's just check the call history on this phone, but I don't know if we can do that. I can't see that. Yeah, I'm accepting suggestions right now if anybody's got any suggestions. But I'm really tempted to present that business card, because that phone number on the back of it is seems suspicious. Hey, Gearshow, we're right at the climax of the tutorial case right here. So we're right there. Then who was phone? Good question, Husketeer. Did he steal Phoenix's phone? Oh my god. He bonked Phoenix over the head to get something off of him. I was wondering why he bonked him, but it's possible he was trying to steal something. Oh! Quesita, that's fucking brilliant. And I know exactly what we're presenting now. Oh, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. The card is important because of what is on the back. You don't have your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're gonna call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Full of idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. Huh. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, I can't... By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh God! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and he lost all ability to make rational judgments. And then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and he's been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Whew, you get fucking destroyed, loser. Woo! Ashness, welcome in. How are you doing today? Whew. Yeah, Phoenix's ringtone is the Steel Samurai theme. That's so cute. Secretly a huge Steel Samurai fan? I'd believe it. I would believe it. Can we get him for theft now, too? We should. Throw the book at him. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth at the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh! I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune's only name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but it was still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to my office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe? He's someone I had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The judge? He's a lovable kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person... I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but... maybe he's mistaken me for somebody else? Probably. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Rich to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. You get all the important memories back. Winston who? Payne what? Oh, let's see them get caught up on shit. Series of unfortunate events indeed. Indeed. Phoenix never remembers poor Payne. He's not very memorable. A brand new episode has been added. Save progress up to this point? Why, yes. Let's see, going back up to the top. Excellent. All right. All right, so went ahead and beat the tutorial case. That means there are 3 cases left in the game. There's 4 cases total in this game. They said they originally wanted it to be 5, but because this game originally came out on Game Boy Advance, they had very limited space on the cart. So they ended up cutting one and moving it to the next game in the series. So we got one case, which is the tutorial, and the next three, which are going to be big, meaty cases, which if you remember the cases in the other game, you know about what length to expect. There's some investigation segments as well, so we're looking forward to that. So it's pretty early today, but I think we're going to go ahead and end early today because it's very likely that we're going to be going late tomorrow and the day after. Because, like I said, the other two cases are pretty chunky. So, yeah, I think it is that time again. I apologize, but tomorrow expect us to be in for a good long one. So hopefully look forward to that, folks. And I hope you're enjoying the game so far. A nice way of getting reacquainted with the Phoenix Wright series right there. Stocking up on every extra sleep for tomorrow and extra snacks. Also very important. Objection overruled. I'm sorry. So yeah, I hope you will join us tomorrow as we're going to be playing case number 2. And I don't know that we're going to be able to beat it in one sitting, but we'll certainly see how far we can get into it, if nothing else. Let's see, Ball Blair, glad to see an Ace Attorney on Twitch as well. If I haven't mentioned it before, I'm hoping to eventually play all of the series. Because I've got the original trilogy on PC, and I have most of the rest of the games on DS as well, the original carts. So I think I have nearly all of the series in one form or another. So hopefully we'll eventually be able to play all of the Phoenix Wright titles. Of course, if they want to remaster the other games like this, that'd be cool too. But we will see, we will see. All the games are good, no exceptions. Excellent. I like hearing that. So, looking forward to a nice big one tomorrow. I am, definitely. I'm looking forward to getting to this. Will you eventually play the Great Ace Attorney Adventures? Yes. Yes, we will be playing those. We'll also be playing the spin-off games. Ace Attorney Investigations, I believe they are. Including one that wasn't ever released in English, because there is an English fan patch for that, so we can still play it that way. Leighton vs. Wright, I know I don't own a copy of that yet, but I'm sure I can track it down. So we'll be doing that as well. Yeah, she mentioned she fell out of a 9-story window? How is she still alive? That I don't understand either. Do we have to call you Your Honor? I mean, if you want to. I won't say no. So yeah, look forward to lots more Phoenix Wright in the future, but coming tomorrow will be the next one, so look forward to that as well. Thank you for coming, of course, today. And if you could stick around for just one more minute, we do have one last thing to do today. And that is... let's see who else is online so we can find somebody else to hang out with if you're not done watching Twitch for the day. I'm sure we've got some friends with the stream we can point you to if you need somewhere else to go. Make sure to hit follow, of course, first and foremost, if you haven't already. That'll be the quickest way to find me tomorrow when I go live. And while I'm looking to see who all is on right now, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them yet. We have a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We have a link to my YouTube if you want to see the games I played in the past, including the first Phoenix Wright game. That's all on there. And we have a link to my Discord if you would like to chat with any of us outside of the game. You're all welcome there. We have a nice community in there. I'd love to see you there. So, let's see, where are we going to go today? Let's see, I see somebody right here we don't get to raid very often. I don't know how much longer he's going to be on. But, let's go ahead and stop in there and at least say hi, if nothing else. Might be somebody you recognize because he just stopped in here. Let's see, Raven, you remind me of Penn from Penn and Teller. Yeah, I get that a lot, most definitely. He's a good guy, though. I respect it. Welcome in, though. Hope you're doing well. So, folks, I would love it if you join me as we go raid none other than Ice Cream Mikey. He is a very cool retro streamer. Big fan of pinball as well, who right now is on a quest to beat every Xbox 360 game ever made. And currently he is playing Dead Rising, which is a very cool series right there. And Master V, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. So why don't you join me over in Mikey's stream, say hi to him, hang out for a little bit, throw him a follow if you like what he's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you folks tomorrow for some more Phoenix Wright. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.